Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of IO, and I'm angry today. And I'm recording this episode only because I'm angry. Recently I'm, busy with Expedition 33, you may heard about this. And yeah, I've been not recording anything for past 3 days, and I did not thought I will sit down today and record anything, but I just had volleyball match with Gestrals, and that made me so angry. I just had to take a break, god damn it. And what can me make not feel more angry with recording? Definitely not White Album 2, because then we are going to have Yada and Setsuna and everyone, and I will get mad at some point. Rewrite, possibly there might be some scenes where I might get angry, who knows, but I hope that's a safe bet, so let's just continue and let's see. This will not make me angry, it will make me confused, maybe, we'll see.
ねえ、もうしょうがないお兄ちゃんだな。あ、
お兄ちゃん。
That's not the backstory? No, this is backstory. A dream yet not a dream. Okay. Usually backstories have this orange thing, glow going on, right? But I think we can have backstories without this, right? I don't remember if we had. There's no way she's here.
やっと起きた。
This is a dream.
帰ってくるなり、ソファーで寝ないでっていつも言ってるでしょ。
ムツキ、どうして？
とっとと食卓へ行く。みんな。ムツキ？
Yeah, everyone. Right, yeah, he's dreaming.
はーい、お母さん、今行くね。ほら、お父さんも新聞なんか読んでないで。
Are you remembering the past events? Just what is going on? This is something that would happen before Mutsuki left. No, this is definitely strange. Mutsuki left because she couldn't stand the atmosphere at home. As far as I can remember, our family was never this pleasant. Oh, okay, so it's even fake memory. It's not even memory, it's just a dream. If that's the case...
お兄ちゃん、これは夢だけど、夢じゃないのよ。
Okay.
ムツキ、お前。
この夢を実現するために、私は家を出たの。わかる？
So you... Okay. What is happening? It's Hinata having not a dream, but actually some hallucinations now. And he's seeing different Mutsuki in different room. What's happening? I don't know to realize this dream.
そんなのわかるわけないよ。
お兄ちゃんはもう手がかりのほとんどを手にしてるわ。あとはあの場所できちんとあの人と会って話し合う。
Okay.
そうすれば全ては解決する。
でもどうして謎かけばかりする？どうして代名詞で語りかける？どうしてストレートに話してくれない？
This is so sudden and random. I don't even know how to comment on this, to be honest. I'm just taking it face value. Just taking info.
それはレムを通じて何度か伝えたでしょ。どうして分かってくれないの？
Okay.
僕はムツキじゃないし、ムツキは僕じゃない。
お兄ちゃん？
それは確かなことだ。互いの DNA の多くが共通でも、いや、それだからこそ僕らは互いに異なることを選んできた。そして異なるからこそ相手を理解しようとすることに意味がある。僕はムツキの失踪でそれを思い知らされた。
それはお兄ちゃんがきちんと動いてくれたから。
だからこれはきっと僕らにとってのやり直しの機会なんだ。
そうかもしれない。限りない誤解とすれ違い、思いやりに見せかけたディスコミュニケーション、そんな表面的な関係から解放されるための。
She's the hacker, huh?
本当に心から理解し合うための
交流の儀式。
Right of interaction. The hell is the right of interaction?
だからきっと全てはうまくいくわ。
そうだ。僕は必ずムツキを悪夢から救い出す。
From this nightmare. What nightmare exactly? I still don't know, like, what bad is happening to Mutsuki. I guess, like, Hinata also doesn't know. She just appeared one time pleading for help. I don't know.
そうだね。たとえそれが無限に続く甘美な夢に見えても、現実に戻れないなら全ては怪人に帰してしまうから。
Yeah.
ムツキ、また僕のわからないことを言うの。
I mean, makes sense, right? Like a dream ends. Way faster.
だってお兄ちゃんはムツキのお兄ちゃんだから。
ムツキ、
Yep, that was a dream, okay. Makes sense. Where am I? What about that conversation I was having earlier? I don't know, just think for me, please, Hinata, like... just give me info. Just what was I, and what was I trying to do? And just what was going on with the world. Been a while since we had the headaches.
夢。
That's why I'm surely our Hinata and this is my room. Nevertheless, it's been a while since I had one of those migraines. Yep, pretty much. Last night I was kinda tired and perhaps because I was feeling relaxed. I slept like a log as soon as I got home. Oh, come to think of it, the
は
phones.
い。もしもし。
もうどうしてすぐに出てくれないのよ。
Why she's so... She gets like in worse and worse condition every episode. She sounds shaken and like crying and scared. Like, what is happening? I mean, Midori been like taken to the hospital, I guess. Oh, wait. She's dead, right? She died in the hospital. That's why she's calling us.
昨夜。そういえば、どうしたの昨日は。
Before I went to sleep, I tried calling her with my cell phone several times, but she was always out of range or her phone was off. Okay, that's weird. Okay, maybe she was in the hospital. She's acting
み
odd.
どりちゃんのことか。
Midori is dead.
私、みどりんの親友だと思ってた。なのに、何にも話してくれなかったんだよ。ただ、ごめんね、ごめんねっていう。
Oh, that she did something to herself while in the hospital.
じゃあ、会って話はできたんだね。
うん。私、ずっと病院にいたの。みどりんが助かりますようにってずっと祈ってた。ちょっとだけど手も握ってあげたし、そしたらさっきやっと。
A short time ago? I moved my gaze and checked the time. Okay. At 6:26 a.m. I understand. This headache must be because of the sleep deprivation. My blood still hasn't gone to my head yet.
ひなたやむつきちゃんに構いすぎてたのかな。
Okay, she's not dead yet.
ないがしろにし
She's
ちゃ
going to die though.
昨夜はいつも一生懸命だから。
She have like permanent death flag from
自
me
分が
right
親し
now.
くしているすべての人に自分のすべての時間を捧げることはできない。
ひなた。
僕も自分の妹のために昨夜の時間を使わせてしまった。
誰かのために自分の時間を投げ出すのは尊いこと
だったら自分のために他人に時間を使わせてしまうのはとてつもない罪だと思う。全部
Hmm.
僕が悪いんだ。
そんなつもりでいたんじゃないよ。私はただ心細くて寂しくて、ひなたの声が聞きたくなっただけだから。
Yeah. Start dating already.
そっか。
Hinata realize. Blood is steadily beginning to flow into my head. Understanding comes along with it. While I was talking to Yari-sensei and sleeping in his bed, Sakura had spent the whole night in the
それ
hospital.
でみどりちゃんは
I can't forgive myself. Why wasn't I by Sakura's side? Exactly. Why I'm so selfish.
峠は越えたって命には別状ないそうだから。
そうか。それは
They're just giving us fake hope. I'm not buying it. But what exactly happened? Was it an attempted suicide? Or something more dangerous than that?
今からそっちへ行っていいか。
I think it over for a bit, but
いいよ。
Yeah. I said that in the end, Sakuya's stressed, so I want to relieve some of it. It's not like I'm thinking of it as a form of atonement, but
今すぐ行くから待っててね。
this is my house. I have nowhere to go but here. It's likely that Mitsuki also.
ひなた。
Okay. Hi. Her hair is wet and her body is
どうし
shivering.
てこんな無茶するの？
It seems that Sakuya ran through the rain without an umbrella. That's why I'm wiping her hair with a large bath
わ
towel.
からない。涙を見られたくなかったから。もしかしたら緑があんな風になったのに。
風邪をひいたらいけない。ちゃんと温まらないと。
Like, Sakuya, like, feelings towards Hinata jumped out so suddenly and progressed so fast. Like, we can see, like, she's, like, clearly affectionate to Hinata, like, very deeply. Hinata does not realize that, though, of course. But, like, the speed of, like, her, like, development towards Hinata is just out of norms. It just feels weird. It just like progressed so fast suddenly. After we like started searching for Mutsuki together. Sakuya shakes her head slightly.
前に言わなかった。私、病気をしたことがないの。小さい時の記憶はないからよくわからないけど、少なくとも記憶にあるか
I
ら。
have no memories of when I was little. Interesting. I mean, like, it depends how little, because you don't remember every, like, thing in your childhood, but...
いけないのかもしれない。
何バカなこと言ってるんだよ。
Oh, is she, like, thinking that she's fake or something, and she cannot get sick because it's not real?
私バカだから風邪ひかないんだよ。
Or that, okay, sure.
そんなの真に受けるなよ。
私ね、みんなが体調が悪いっていうの、本当はよくわからないの。
Okay.
昨夜。
確かに痛いっていう感覚は、何かにぶつけた時を思い出せばわかるんだけど、でも本当はそれもちょっと違うでしょ。
本当だったのか？
そうだもん。昨夜嘘つかないもん。
Interesting, your immune system is amazing. I feel like objecting to that statement, but in the end, I keep my mouth shut.
それはともかく、ちゃんと体を温めないと。
ひなたが温めてね。
ほら、僕たちはちゃんと清い心のままでいようっていうか、ほら、その。
Wow.
冗談よ。嘘。バスルーム借りるわね。ちょっと一っ風呂浴びてくると来たもんだ。
Okay.
昨夜。
Sure.
話、浴場したからといって決して覗くでないぞ。
She switched mood so fast.
あのね。
と言いながら、ゆうずるは隣の部屋へ消えるのであった。
But you can hear, like, at some words in her voice that she's, like, faking this, I think. Like, she's still stressed and stuff. Like, some of the words, like, you can just hear in her voice, like, this is not natural. It's still early in the morning now. Okay, welcome to Babylon. Let's go.
また来ちゃったんだね。
昨夜はここが嫌な。
もう一つの世界なんだろうけど、私には本当の世界は一つしかないから。
Makes sense, yeah. It says that. I'm in the middle of giving into the sense of fulfillment that hits me every time I log in. Yeah. So Sakuya is not the one of the imaginary children, I assume. Like, she's actually like a person that likes real life. I never thought that Sakuya thought differently about this place.
なんだ。
I try to give some sort of apology to Sakuya when I feel like I'm floating in midair.
世界は紅の闇に包まれる。我らの母なる月は暗黒に食い尽くされ、
The hell?
流された血の赤さが世界を覆い尽くすであろう。
Okay, what? Darkness bites the beloved moon. and the red of its flowing blood completely covers the world. What is this chant? Is he like entered sect? What is happening?
終末の日は近い。そしてその時、女神の流した涙は洪水となって、リアリティを飲み尽くす。
Okay. What's this?
最後の戦いの行方は、二つの力のバランスによって決定される。善と悪。光と闇。女と男。未来と過去。出会いと別れ。
What?
喪失と回復。そして、1と0。
IO? 1 and 0? Maybe that's actually the meaning of the title?
すべてのシャドウは、その属すべき陣営を明らかにせねばならない。
Oh, this is interesting. Oh, not players. Oh. Whoa, wait. So shadows really gain like consciousness. Shadows must make clear which faction they shall be affiliated with. It's not for the player to decide, it's their shadows that decide for them. Oh, this is interesting. This might be the explanation of the scenario ASHUR, but to be spreading eschatology around Babylon, it really does feel like in the end of the world. Oh, Emily is here!
汝らが失われし半身を取り戻そうとするのは至極当然のこと。その思いが必ずやバビロンに奇跡を起こすであろう。
Okay. I don't know what you try to do with this ASHUR thing yet, but like separating them and try to get them like find together, I guess. Get that way to find together, like save each other maybe or something. What will that accomplish? I don't know.
兵隊は死を意味する。より良い明日をつかむためには行動あるのみ。その果てに諸君の伴侶が永遠のものであるかどうかが明かされよう。そしてその後に永遠の命への鍵
Key to eternal life.
健闘を祈る。
It's impossible to tell whenever he's an enemy or ally. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've seen him in the Babylon, isn't it? What does Enlil think of us? Rainbow-colored mist surrounds the vicinity along with white noise. I feel a sinking sensation this time. The kind like you are in the elevator going down. When I come to my senses, the cigarette is right in front of me. Okay. So, with who we standing? Interesting. The stud tower is jutting out, even though the top half is separated, the base is linked together. It seems as if they are representing the opposition of the power that the shadow who explained the scenario we're talking about. Huh. So, are these like really like separated for like... I wonder if like, you know, like one faction is in this one and the second is in this one or something. What kind of factions are there? What do you choose between? I can no longer tell whether I'm recalling Hinata experiences or if I'm experiencing this in real time. All that important is...
大丈夫だ。
What I can feel at this very moment is that I'm finally living my life to the fullest, whenever that's virtual or real. Yeah, Hinata is like losing himself in this world. Kita? Why did we dive into Babylon when we should be worrying about Hiragi Midori? The answer is that it was solely to meet the Inagaki Chikita. It's not like I've switched sects and grown to like Iganaki, but since we don't know his phone number, can't you just ask his phone number in real life? Like, what the hell? We figured that was the fastest way to ask him for the situation. And then?
日向やな。そこに昨夜もおるんか。
今日ほど稲垣に会えて嬉しいと思ったことはないかもしれない。
When are we going to log in into Shamash again? By the way. Like, what is Shamash Shadow doing this whole time? When we log in finally to the Shamash account, like, we're going to get flooded with so many memories, probably. Or we will not. Like I said, at some point, it's possible that the Shadow Shamash memories are going to be transferred to whoever was the first like user of Shamash, basically. Because like Hinata is not like he's like creator, right? Per se. Because if he would be, then he would be like, you know, getting Shamash memories the first time when he entered like the character. But he did not get any shadow memories because Shamash been like, you know, around for like many years there, so yeah. Anyway, I take the risk of calling Chiquita by the serial name.
なるほど。そういうことなら大体要件は分かったわ。
稲垣君。
それは話が早い。稲垣は2人の間に何があったのか。
昨日の早朝、柊さんが吉田の家にいた。そして柊さんの首筋に刃物が突き刺さった。
Oh!
吉田は匿名で救急車に電話をし、その場から逃亡したらしい。
Oh! I was so close to being right that she's dead.
そんな。なんでそんなむごいことが。
彼は重要参考人として警察から手配されてるみたいや。だけど吉田は電話で僕にこんなことを引き起こした連中を絶対許さへんって言ってた。
Okay.
それに引き起こしたって。
わからへん。僕にもわからへん。実際に現場で何が起きたのか。
Her character died in Babylon. So, was Midori one of the imaginary children, maybe? Could be. If she's been so blended with Babylon life, she could be. I mean, she still is, but I assume for not long. Perhaps that was what they call a love-hate relationship. But the whole guys thing has made me really concerned. The shadow that rests this group appears in my mind.
まさか吉田があんなにも深い感情を秘めていたなんて。
そういえばみどりん盛んに吉田君は関係ないの、私が悪いだけだから、だから死んでもしょうがなかったのって言ってた。
Okay.
なんでそんなになるまで互いに追い詰められなあかんのやろ。所詮たかがゲームやんか。それともアッシュールにはなんかとてつもない仕掛けでも隠されてるっていうんか。
Yeah, Chiquita is not the imaginary child.
どうなんだろうな。
He's just like enjoying the game.
くそ、吉田。
Inagaki clicks his tongue.
みどりがあんな風になるなら、むしろ私がいなくなるべきだったのよ。だってみどりは。
Sakuya hangs her head and cries.
昨夜までいなくなったら僕はどうしたらいいって言うんだ。僕はもう誰も失いたくない。
そんなひなた。
うわ、お前ら大胆やな。
Right then?
今度は何や。
Well, look at the space behind. Sakuya is shining with rainbow colors.
そういうことなんか。
What? A space-time gate? The fuck? Are Sakuya and I going to be flying into past and future right now at this very instant? Wait, so we made a party, woman and the man like they wanted, and then like this event just starts randomly for us? Really? Damn it, what horrible timing. I quickly stretch my hand out. Okay. Sakuya does the same thing, but due to a powerful force field, I'm also being dragged from behind. When I look, I see that it really is a circular gate that's changing colors. Dramatic change. What? Dramatic change in the relationship was registered. So basically when the pair like actually like drastically starts to like caring about each other, it's strong enough to like I will not die and I will find you basically kind of feeling. So they really want them to like fight to like like whatever like trials they are going to have or something. I don't know. Like to get together and that will like somehow save Babylon? Like what is happening? Those words are an oath that we'll both get through this.
二人は必ず再会できる。だからきっと待って。
絶対だよ。時間や距離なんて問題じゃない。だって私の心は時空を
Sure.
してひなたのもとへ。
サクヤ
Well, that's one hell of an episode. Okay, what is going to happen? Can we even log out? Wait, I don't know. I don't remember. Did they say like we can log out or not? In this event. In this instant, I'm also caught up in the whirlpool of light and no longer understand what's what. Even if this is a game, the grief here is the real deal. Those are real emotions. And once again, begin to fall. Ascent? And when that sensation also seems to disappear, I suddenly feel like I've landed. I quickly survey my surroundings, Sakuya and Iganaki are gone. Only certain aspects of the world have changed. When I look up, I see the dully shining ziggurat, which now looks like a large tombstone. Okay. That place is full of all hopes and despairs of all life in Babylon, full of mysteries and answers. But how do I put it? It is the feel of the art assets, the textures. Anyway, I can't explain it well, but I can tell from experience that some sort of change has happened to this world. Okay. Has everything darkened? Extremely thin children with the glitter in their eyes at the roadside gathered together as they greedily glared at me. Okay, there was no children in the Babylon. At next corner, silently clad women send me provocative glances. When I see them, my heart pounds like it did the time I encountered Yumi for some reason. What was it that Iganaki said? That the boys and girls who participated in the scenario ASHUR will be separated and then sent to the past and future, right? If that's the case, then when is this? Deciding not to think into it too deeply, I walk towards there. The reason why is because there is tranquil fury in my heart, but towards whom? So he's going to the place and to the person that Mitsuki wants him to go? So he subconsciously knows where to go? Towards the organization that creates and manages the Babylon, to the guys who live in that place as their base. But above everyone else, I can forgive myself for allowing myself to be trapped like this, for leaving Sakuya alone. Wherever this is the past or future, if that skyscraper is there, then the place I should go to is obvious. The ziggurat, the core of the Babylon's management. I vividly recall the time I tried to boulderize my way through the Shamash. But what was it that Iganaki said a few minutes ago?
所詮たかがゲームやんか。それとも
Yeah.
アシュールにはなんかとてつもない仕掛けでも隠されてるっていうんか。
Ah, that's right. In the end, this is just a game world. Even if it feels more real than reality, the only thing here is substanceless data. Nothing more than a shadow. I just never thought about this. Like, a shadow of the world, basically. Not like a shadow of the player character. It's like a world is a character. Interesting concept. I never thought about that. So for argument's sake, even if I die in this world, my real body won't receive any damage at all. In that case, what do I have to fear? I mean, people dying out there.
よし。
I don't know, Hinata, you feel way too confident about this. Like, your reality is blending with the video game, and at the same time you try to convince yourself like this is just a game. This is like two contradictional thoughts. Yeah. Having resolved myself, I start walking towards the ziggurat. But at that instant, a man with a black jacket stands up from within the crowd of people who move around me. If from draw, when I look closely, I recognize those fox-like eyes. He's the guy I met in the back alley downtown. No, but that was something that should have happened in the real world. Is he also here in the form similar to his real self? Oh, the bald guys. Yeah, okay. He rushes at me with a knife, and his hand once sank a line I swear I've heard somewhere before. Huh. It feels like something is trying to crush my heart. But before that... The body of the virtual words he not reacts. Because I made him a soldier class when I was creating his character, he can fight a bit. Oh, okay. But when the fox-eyed man sees that he's at disadvantage, more blackjack men stands up around me. They're all wearing that gaudy furry symbol, okay? He's a summoner. He summoned bald guys. I tried to escape, but several of them have anticipated that and cut me off at the front. When I turn around, I see I have pursuers. I've been surrounded in the blink of an eye. And then... they swoop down at me all at once. Sakuya isn't here, Shikata isn't here either. And Enlil won't show up to save me this time. Okay. I totaled while guarding my abdomen in front. At this rate, they're going to torture me to death. It's true that I was resolved to die in this world, but not like this. God damn it. Are my resolutions always going to be broken like this? Something suddenly rises in my dim consciousness. Lam, why you... Let's go and write their own other shadow by typing command and the password. Yeah, she said that. Wait, we can just become Shamash? Like, shadow can like possess, like, one person can have like two shadows or something? Huh? Wait, can I? Overload, ID change, Shamash. What are we hacking now? We're cheating! Dear, I shall be too late. In that instant my whole body starts to fill with power and light. My stamina gauge was almost at zero. It filled up to the max at once and... what is happening? Shamash power wall of light sends my enemies flying. It would also be possible for me to pulverize them with that force. But it would be sheer stupidity to waste that power here. This is where Ea stopped me last time, but before the enemy reacts, I will go as far as I can to reach the inner sanctum. It's there that I will analyze scenario ASHUR. That's my goal. If this scenario even exists here, because it might be like you said, like it's apparently future or the past. So either in future or past, this project might not be in there yet. Okay. We got like a finger on them. I defeat them with the energy wave and advance forward. I don't have time to hesitate. Rather than my cerebellum reacts. My body remembers running swiftly down the hallway. Okay. Shamash body and the cerebellum? Is this memory nothing more than something that's on or off? Okay. Those questions follow within me. I immediately check my surroundings as I arrive in the elevator hall. I push all of the up and down buttons there. Now I have to wait for several of them to arrive. There are many surveillance cameras in the halls and elevators. I face them and hold my hand over my head. That taken care of, they can't directly look at me now. I begin to send dummy elevators up and down. Then I pick a suitable time to ride one of them. Now, this is the critical moment. This is happening so fast, I'm losing track of what is happening suddenly. I want to go to the top floor where all the data is accumulated. But that as it may be, there are 2 towers. Which one is it in? That's more. What's more, I will definitely be stopped on my way, so... Will change? Hinata. You can just... She's just like swapping characters mid-game. What the hell? As Hinata, I'm on the brink of death. My HP goes in the dangerously close to 0. Several black-suited men who appears to be security officers look down at me suspiciously. What is this gameplay? There's no need to act. Hinata's on the brink of death. Due to my verge of death status, Hinata's voice system isn't working well. I desperately point my thumb down. Just then, nervousness runs through them. To protect it. Okay, something is below, actually. So Hinata, you actually want to go below, it seems, not up. They're scared on what's below the ziggurat. Okay. Are there servers like in the underground? I mean, that would make sense, right? Under like the main base, the main server, I guess. What's going on? Don't tell me that the top floor is a mere window dressing. The man who appears to be the leader checks me out and exchanges glances with me. One of them grabs my arm and drags me out of the elevator. He then immediately goes back in. As it appears, all of them are heading downstairs. Okay. Once and future king. Who are you praying for? This whole statement feels like it's full of profound meanings. Even though I don't have time to think about it, the mysteries are just raining down on me one after another. I've been left alone, and if I worry about what to do, the answer was apparent from the beginning. Thanks to my trick just now, most of the security personnel should be heading downstairs, and I should take that chance and find what I can do, what I can on the top floor. Even though I can only guess what this important thing they're guarding is, if Idok, or should I say Code, attacks me with all they've got, then not even Shamash can hold out forever. And now he just changed to Shamash, yeah, sure. Like... He's just playing Smash Bros now. Or some older, like, fighting game. Wait, I don't even know because I never played actually Smash Bros. Can you switch characters there? Maybe not. Nah, then what? Like Dragon Ball Z Fighters, something? Like where you can switch characters? Anyway, some fighting game. I leave out the last letter of the password so I can type it wherever and stand up. Oh my god, you can just prepare the switch whenever you want. Like, what is... Okay, that's just cheating. So Hinata can just like... Okay. Like, I will need so much power for when I break into the ministry of the Idok soon. Now then, how should I get to the top floor? As I ponder this... Hi? Okay, so you know me in this universe, so I assume it's future? If you know me? Unless you are the same lamb from the main timeline in the Babylon, because I assume, like, you know, me and Sakuya, like, we have timeline in the Babylon, like the main game, and then we got splitted into the DLC roads, basically, with Sakuya. So lamb, either you are like from the main story, or you are from the DLC where I am now. And if you know me, then that means you are from future. Like, this is future, because, like, she would have to meet me before to know who I am now. If that's actually a future, right? If that would be the past, then that would make sense why she would know me. So Sakuya is in the past. Second passage, huh? I followed the ferry, lured in by her. Oh, the staircase from the, like, prologue. And from his dreams. Hinata had the dream about this as well. There was like a moon, like, above these stairs, right? And at the below there's a mirror. It's a spiral staircase that goes on for as far as the eye can see. The sight takes my breath away. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's a wind blowing here. Okay, I look at the lamp as it's beginning to steadily ascend the staircase. Okay, going up. Yeah, there's the moon. The staircase feels like it's going up forever. Even so, the ferry casually begins flying ahead. Advance one step after another, as if I'm being summoned. Something worms its way inside my mind. It's strange, have I seen the staircase before? Yep. Truthfully, it might be best to input the last E to turn into Shamash and run up these stairs. But for some reason, I feel like I shouldn't do that. Okay. Also, what's also interesting, because like Hinata gotten like memories from Babylon basically way before he started playing this game. If you think about this, like the staircase, right? That was in the beginning of the game. He was not in the playing Babylon yet. So how did he get these memories? Like, are we like going back to like cheap idea in the, yeah, like I think I will just keep. I don't know yet. I don't. I'm confused. I don't know what theory to go with. Chip in the brain or the shadow, like fake real world. I would go with the chip in the brain. This is easier. Like we're just sleeping and someone just sends to my brain their memories about these stairs and I thought it's mine. Actually, I assume it's mine, but like Hinata just saw it, I guess. I don't know. In fact, that's Lem's been in a good mood the whole time, suggests that I made the right choice. Perhaps because enough time has passed to restore my stamina, my legs don't feel heavy. What is that sickle-shaped red light that flies further above the staircase? It's fascinating, but now I begin to feel very uneasy. How many times have I been repeating this? A strange question indeed. How many times have I been repeating this? Interesting. Interesting suggestion, like you've done this before and you just don't remember? Even though this is the first time I've read upon the ziggurat, no, that might just be what Shamash memories are making me think.
No, Rem.
I guess correct. How long does the staircase go on? Where's the exit? The instant I try to ask these questions. Then points at the part of the spiral staircase, and beyond it is...
No.
What the fuck is happening? This place matches my memories perfectly. If I had to say a difference, it's that computer isn't on, and Sakura and I aren't sitting at the desk, that's it. As confusion racks my mind, I see Lam. Tsuki's reconstruction. Okay. I mean, Tsuki is like also, I guess, like a wordplay to Tsuki, to like moon, basically. So Mutsuki, Tsuki, like she's like gave a nickname to Mutsuki. Tsuki, okay. Reconstructed. This is the version of Mutsuki's room comprised of data. And display on the screen is... He was using this PC this whole time when he was in the game now. What the fuck? I mean... If you think about this, like... the imaginary children from like wiki page we had, They said that they don't have to connect to the devices in the virtual world. So if there's like a PC like this, he can just use it with his mind. Holy fuck. The cursor is flashing and the final letter hasn't been input yet. Exactly the same as how I prepared the password for my shadow. I slowly approach it and...
お兄ちゃん、
Okay, sure.
ムツキ。
私はもうお兄ちゃんの知ってるムツキじゃない。
Okay.
別にいいんだ。前だって僕はムツキのことを大して知っていたわけじゃないし。
本当の私は深い深い水の彼方にいるの。
Below deep, deep water. Okay. You mean like literally or what?
ここで喋っている私はただの立体映像。私が用意しておいたデータを私のように読み上げるだけのプログラム。
A ghost.
いわばゴーストなの。
Not a shadow, a ghost. Let's check the ghosts again, just in case. Virtual image projector as radio waves. Okay, yeah. Independently operated program that occasionally appears on the net. Okay. Even when shadow disappears or is deleted, its data still remains on the servers and may be activated via outside force. According to the rumors, when a user loses their body and even their shadow also disappears, the information the user left behind the personification of a spirit of its own and starts to move like one. What the fuck? Is this like virtual afterlife for shadows? What is happening? This is like eternal life for like people who die like in real life and also their shadow die later in the virtual life and then they ascend to be a ghost? What the fuck is happening? Is Mutsuki dead? I'm sorry, I'm saying everyone's dead recently, but Jesus. Deep underwater, like you drown, you are dead, like
そんな。
because if like she's a like ghost, that means her shadow is dead, right? But at the same time, shadow does not necessarily mean the user is dead. Okay, I will give a credit to like of doubt that she's not dead, but yeah, it's not said that shadow like, you know, like you have to die and shadow will die. It's just like if shadow dies, they became ghosts because their data is still out in the game. So it's just like you are offline and your character dies, you know? You log in and you are like, your character is dead. Create a new character. Something like that, you know? And you lose access to your shadow, aka your ghost now. So you have no idea what the ghost will do. Essentially. Something like that. Anyway. The thing I've struggled so hard to obtain is just Mutsuki's ghost.
本当はお兄ちゃんに私の日記を読ませていいのかどうかわからなかった。消してしまおうと思ったこともあった。でも
Really? Mutsuki wrote something like that? Oh, so we did. Okay. So she just assumed we read that.
きっと読んでもらえれば私の感じたことがいろいろ分かってもらえると思うから。それはお兄ちゃんとあの人が和解するのに必要なことだから。
If you and that person, who is that person, you will need this. Settle your differences. Settle your differences. The problem is we did not read your diary, so that plan failed. That person, that phrase showed up earlier as well. Who is she referring? Could it be Anil, her partner?
お兄ちゃん、私の日記読んでくれる？
Okay.
ちょっと。
So she knows that we haven't read it. I mean, this is okay. This is recreation of her room. Her diary is in this room, basically. We don't have to log out even. If this is the room that she made, holy shit, that's a lot of rain. Oh, it's Storm. Nice. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. The sudden event has left me dizzy. I resist the urge to read it right away and call out Lamb, who's hovering around like a hummingbird.
な、レム。
I think she went into AFK mode.
レム、重要なことなんだ。
Okay, she's fried. What the hell?
レム。
She sounds so different.
どうしたじゃないよ。大事なお願い
She's like someone else is operating her now.
あ、ごめんね。新月が近いからレンも調子が変なの。時々記憶も飛んじゃう。
Sure.
レム。
She's being affected by the moon's age. Is that really true? If that's the case, then I need to get my business with her done right away while she's still
この
conscious.
月の日記をどこか安全な場所にダウンロードできるかい？
お兄ちゃんは今シャマシなんだものね。ルート権限があるから問題ないよ。
だったらちゃんとそういう安全な経路をたどって僕のところへ送って。
If I take my time reading the diary here, I'm almost certain that the E-Doc will find and delete me. That's why I'm using this method.
わかった。待っててね。
And besides, there's something I've got to do. I have to find Sakuya, who was separated from me inside Babylon. I can leave her alone, but... She's humming again. Is she alright?
この神聖にして不可侵の領域に何故現れたか。この不埒者が。
Our sister's room is holy sanctum.
お前は
Hi. It's Enlil. His eyes are piercing. It's like, are we going to fight Enlil? As Shamash?
どうやってシャマシのアカウントを手に入れた？
Well, I've been presented by this account.
それは
まあいい。元よりここから生かして返す気を。
Okay. This guy have a sword. What with this aesthetic? This is insane looking, to be honest. Lamb's often singing is making me more nervous. I unconsciously hold on my left hand and produce a force field of light as Shamash. I strike with as much energy as possible. Oh. Okay. Energy didn't fly. My left arm is struck by what feels like lightning. And this instant I think about how oddly light my hand is. My left arm falls to the floor. Just effortless cut off our arm? Are you... What is happening?
月に懺悔しながら冥界へ行くがよ。
You can repent for Muitsuki, like you blaming me or something? My reaction speed feels like it's wrong. While I'm paralyzed, unable to do anything, my vision is cut off diagonally. We just died in the Babylon. That's not good. That's not good. Also, Sakuya's here. You found me, or you logged out? You died as well in the Babylon? So we are logged out? Or what is happening? Something falling on my cheek.
サクヤ
What happened to me? Where I am? Where am I?
サクヤ僕は
Yeah, they're both logged out. This is... It seems we've returned to where we started. Okay. So many questions. Oh my god. Records of an ugly rabbit. So Muitsuki called herself Ugly Rabbit or something? I guess we're reading the Muitsuki's diary. We're going to this next episode. I have no idea what... I mean, like... In general, we got info and I know what happened, right? Like, we went... through the event, went to the past or the future and like went with Enlil and stuff, and we downloaded the diary of Mutsuki, met with her ghost. But in like over like what the hell was this ride? Wow. So I assume Sakuya also died in the event. That's why she's locked out. I would assume. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. It's way too hot for me to like even speak anymore. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. So click the like button if you like the episode, subscribe for more, join my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and from Pocket Watch is going out.